It's a time for us to learn on arguably the best subject in the world. So we have been able to look at logarithm yesterday and how to solve logarithm that has different bases. That's simplifying logarithm that has different bases. So today, like we rightly said, we are going to be looking at logarithmic equation. That's what we are going to be looking at for today. So let's start with the very first question that we have. Okay, now solving the very first question that we have for today, this log 8 base x equal to 0.75. What do we do? When you have this type of question that is structured like this, just pick the base and let it remain as your base. Pick what you have here, let it becomes your power. So 0.75, you convert it to a fraction, it becomes 3 over 4. So you have here 3 over 4, and then all is equal to 8. So from here, what do you do? Now, if you've been following us, you see that this has led us to initial equation, right? Now, of all initial equations we've been solving thus far, we'll see that the unknown mostly would be the power. Now, in this case, the unknown is the base. So when you have this type, very simple. Look out for the power. Find the inverse of that power. This is a simple way to do that. It's just like turning it upside down. So since I had 3 over 4 here, I'll turn it to become what? 4 over 3 and multiply each of their powers by that inverse. In doing that, this is what I'll then have. I'll be having that this becomes 3 over 4 multiplied by 4 over 3, all is equal to 8 raised to the power of 4 over 3. This cancel this cancel this. I'm left with x to be equal to, this becomes the third root of 8, all to the power of 4, and therefore third root of 8, that's 2, a number you multiply 3 times to get to get 8. 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8. So the number will be 2 to the power of 4, therefore means x equals 16, and that is our answer to the first one. Okay, now look at the second question that we have. You can notice here that they don't have bases, a written base rather. It therefore means all of them do have a base of 10, right? So as usual, we'll start with the very first one we have on the left-hand side. Is a subtraction, so we can divide their what? Their logs here, and that would now give us that this becomes log x squared minus 4 all over x minus 2 all will be equal to log 4. I believe we understood how it is 4. The 2 coming over here become 2 power 2. That will give us what? 4. Now, here and here, they have a single log on the both sides. They can cancel out. Very simple. They cancel out each other. When they cancel out, if you look at this very well, and you are familiar with differences of 2 squared, right? Which is a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b multiplied by a plus b. This x squared minus 4 can now, because this 4, I can express 4 as 2 power 2. It therefore means that this can become x minus 2 and then x plus 2 all over x minus 2. Why I'm doing that is because of what I have as my denominator. All will be equal to 4 over 1. These can cancel out this. So I'm left with x plus 2 all equal 4, which now means that x is equal to 2, and that's the value of 2. So it's interesting. Number 2 gave us the answer 2. That's the answer to number 2. Now, number 3 question. Number 3 look somehow like number 1, right? So what do we do? X raised to the power of minus 2 will be equal to, this becomes 1 over 4. That's if you convert it to a fraction. From here, this now changes to what? 1 over x to the power of 2 will be equal to 1 over 4. Negative index, right? And from here, we can now change this. That this multiplies this. That's cross multiplying. I then have x power 2 will be equal to 4. What do we do from here? If you recall, we said when your unknown is your base, now look at the power. So there are 2 ways to solving this. So it is either I express this 4 as 2 power 2, so the both powers can cancel out. I think using that way will even be simpler for us. So we can have that this becomes x power 2 will be equal to 2 to the power of 2. So 2 can cancel out 2 because their powers are the same. It can cancel out, and then we are left with x is equal to 2. Okay, we've gotten 2 again. That's interesting. So that's number 3, and this is going to be the end of our class for today. So I want to plead with us. In our next class tomorrow, what we'll be looking at is we're going to be looking at how some mistakes rather that most students do make on indices and logarithm. So why we're concerning ourselves with indices and logarithm is because we are done with the topic, both topics, and they do have a lot of similarities. So we are going to be looking at the topic the mistakes that students do make on indices and logarithm. I want to plead with us that let's get ourselves ready. If you also have questions or you need clarity more, you can put it on the comment section or you reach out to me privately. I will surely attend to you. Do have a lovely day and see you tomorrow by God's grace. Bye for now. Thank you.